Alright, what's guys, Keeping Coded, and today we're going to be checking out some Rubik's Cube magic from Stephen Brundage and seeing whether or not we could figure out his secrets. So Stephen Brundage, if you didn't know, is a Rubik's Cube musician. He went on America's Got Talent in season 11, made all the way up to the semifinal, and today as a speed cuber, we're going to watch his audition and try to figure out what he's doing. So let's get right into it.
Awesome. So we're going to try something with the Rubik's Cube. We're going to mix it up on all 6 sides. Now there's 43 quintillion different ways you can mix it up, so watch that close. Completely mix it up, one-handed in the bag as fully as possible. Back to solve. I think you have a guess on how I do that, right? Some people guess there's a second cube in the bag. I will prove the bag is empty. Look, I'll check. Completely empty. Completely empty.
Can I look in it?
Absolutely.
Very good.
So for the first trick, the magician gets a scrambled Rubik's Cube, puts it inside a bag, and then takes it out solved. And initially how you might think he did it was by having 2 cubes inside the bag, and then just like putting in the scrambled one, taking out the solved one. So he showed that that wasn't the case by crushing up the bag. So how did he do this? Well, I think it was actually pretty simple. All I really think he did was just turn the cube as he's putting it inside the bag, turn the cube as he's taking it out, and then it would be solved. Now initially you might think that there's no way that this could happen because this cube seems really scrambled as he's putting it inside the bag. So how could he have enough time to solve the cube as he's putting it inside and taking it out? However, just because the cube looks scrambled doesn't mean it's actually scrambled. So here, let me show you an example. So initially this might seem like a completely scrambled Rubik's Cube. However, just by doing 7 moves and it's solved. So in reality, all he had to do was just do, 3 to 4 moves as he's putting it inside the bag and 3 to 4 moves as he's taking it out, which although it's hard, isn't impossible. Now pulling it off to look as smoothly as he did it is a lot harder, so props to him. Let's take a look at the second trick.
Simon, I'm going to do something that's never been done before on TV. Simon, can you actually mix up that Rubik's Cube? Turn it as much as you want. Now, every time you turn it, that's a different one of those 43 quintillion permutations. Simon, whenever you're happy, I will take the cube that you just mixed up and put it back in the bag. Watch that close. Simon's mixed up Rubik's Cube.
Well, that's incredible.
That would be an amazing trick if there was not a second Rubik's Cube in the bag. But that's not the trick. I'm making sure you're still paying attention. Simon, can you actually cover it up on all 6 sides? Cover it up? Perfect, like that. Yeah. Now, when you think of a solved Rubik's Cube, what do you actually picture?
Solids.
Colors, right? What if I told you that I found a different solution to the Rubik's Cube? Watch close. Right about there. See, the different solution was to match the Rubik's Cube that Simon mixed up 30 seconds ago.
You have.
No.
So if I did match it, you're going to notice we have one side that's going to be a completely perfect match.
Magic is real.
Better than one side, though. That's going to be side number 2. That is 3. That is 4, that is 5, that is all 6 sides a completely perfect match.
So for the second trick, he told one of the judges to cover the cube that the judge had already scrambled, and then Steven would then get his own cube, turn it in a way so that the 2 scrambles would match, which is super cool, and here's how I think he did it. So the cube that he was trying to replicate that the judge was covering up was supposedly the same cube that he had put inside a bag, pulled out solved, only to show that those 2 cubes. However, I believe that there was actually a 3rd cube in the bag. Now, how do I know that those 3 cubes? Well, if you look closely at the scrambled cube that was being put inside the bag, its pattern is different from the one being taken out. So why is this 3rd cube important? Well, I believe it's scrambled in a way that he'd already memorized, so that when you put it inside the bag, when he takes the cube that the judge has scrambled, he puts it inside, takes it out solved, and then when he exposes himself for having 2 cubes in the bag, he takes out the other cube that he already memorized, and the cube that the judge has scrambled goes away. So then after that, it's pretty simple. The judge covers the cube that he'd already memorized, and then just scrambles the cube in the same way that he remembers. So anyways, that's how I believe that these magic tricks were done. Alright, that's all for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.